good and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna have an awesome schedule. Not gonna have night classes.
No night classes.
It was gonna work awesome. You know what happens? Without any notification whatsoever, I get moved to another class, another section on a totally different day that totally messed up my schedule.
Wouldn't happen to me though.
I tell you, man, sometimes the school,
Speaking of that, so I have all my classes, you know, I'm an athlete, so, you know, I got to pick my classes early, and had all my classes picked, and it was like 11 my schedule. And my roommate, he's an athlete too, we had one of the same classes, and we was all comfortable, and one day he come in my room like, man, guess what? I'm like, what? Like, why our class get canceled? I said, what? So we had to find another class because we didn't have enough units. That is so crazy. And I just had to tell you that, you know. And I had to get morning classes. I had 8 o'clock physics class. Like, oh my gosh.
8 o'clock physics.
Like
that.
It don't even make sense. That should be illegal.
That should be illegal.
What's your major?
Construction management, you know. My
That-
major is
it's hard
construction
enough.
management.
How do you do construction management?
You know.
You gotta wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to do physics.
To do physics.
You don't even wake up at 8 o'clock to do nothing.
I don't wake up at 8 o'clock, period.
You know,
You can't even call him before 12 o'clock.
Yeah, he will yell
I'm
at
too
you if
fresh.
you wake him up.
Too fresh.
12:30 is the rule. If you wake him up before then, he will walk in, smacking his hand, timeout, timeout, timeout.
I think right now we just changed the topic of the show. This is legit. Now it's all good. We could go on all day about this. Don't
I'm
even
telling
get
you.
started.
Man.
If you got having these budget dilemmas with your classes, you better call
in
We
now.
will put you on the air. You can
Tell
tell
us
us
your
your
budget
story.
trouble.
You tell us your story.
Somebody testify. Give me a testimony.
Preach! We get an organ up in this bad boy. Everybody can one today.
This is a Sunday. This is a midday. We cannot be like this.
Tell him.
Man.
Oh yeah, so there you go. Call in, talk about some, you know, your dreams, your goals in life.
JoSpyda
Tell
TV.
us about that.
Oh.
You know.
So I just want to, let everybody know this is being on JoSpyda TV. You know, you can't, what I'm saying, you can check this out on Facebook and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Is you know, go to YouTube and just type in JoSpyda TV. You know, Black Light gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? My boy, the Prayer's gonna be there. We got McTray standing here. You know, of course, and yours truly, the freshest of the fresh, JoSpyda. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. You know what I'm saying? MySpace.com/JoSpyda, Facebook.com/JoSpyda, Twitter.com/JoSpyda. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do.
He is the one, the only JoSpyda.
The only. You Google it and you gonna find me. Nobody else.
Find him. That's it.
Make sure you spell it with a Y and not an I. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you, you know, like, I think this might be our caller coming back. So, without further ado, I'm gonna handle this while my co-hosts speak a little on the mic, and I'll be right back for you.
We're gonna blame it. Actually, we finna surprise y'all with something later. I don't know if we freestyle or whatever. We might. I'm not making no guarantees.
We just might have to do that.
We just might.
We just have to do
Hey
it.
Mo, turn off the thing on the
We just.
Hello?
But
It is what it is. Speaking of another time, you know, well, I remember. So this semester, you know, I had a, you know, I was in a little, you know, trouble or whatever, and so I was thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna have to drop one of these classes. And so my professor didn't have office hours on that Friday, the last day to drop the class. And so I emailed him. I said, I talked to the records registration. They said, you know, you can, if your teacher will sign the paper as of Friday, you know, we will still count it as a drop and not a withdrawal. I said, okay, cool. So I emailed my professor that, and so, you know, it is my fault. I did accidentally spell his name wrong in the email. So then I got the, you know, the thing back saying that I didn't email him. So I emailed him again on Monday and let him know, like, yo, you know, I didn't get the, I mean, you know, you didn't have office hours. Can you sign it as of Friday? And the professor said, nah, he wasn't gonna do it. I'm like, why not? He's like, because you didn't contact me. I'm like, but I tried. You can look at my sent box. You can go to the student records. They said they're going to write me a note saying I came to them on Friday and told them the situation. And he couldn't even sign the paper. My thing is, what do you lose by signing the paper and dating it as of a different day? What do you lose? Because I'm still not going to be in the class.
That's shady.
That's shady. I mean, don't get me wrong. I take full responsibility. It is my fault. I should have made up my mind earlier. I should have contacted him earlier. But as a student, I ain't going to say his name. But, you know, man, good luck, player. Good luck, professor. Professor.
Speaking of professors, you know what one of my biggest new pet peeves is?
What is it, my brother?
When teachers assign homework on furlough days.
It's a furlough. It's a furlough.
I can't ask you for help. I don't get it.
You ain't getting paid.
I tell you, you know what? If I can't ask you for help, then I can't turn in that homework.
Exactly. Like my thing is, and I was explaining to the professor, like, you know, it's getting crazy, like with budgets and stuff. Like two of the furlough days came before the 4-week period was up, before we could even decide whether or not we wanted the class or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's valuable time that was wasted that I could try to see and pick and see if that's the class that I want. So like I just don't understand like these budget cuts. Like teachers supposed to be making and try to make things easier for us. And you know what I'm saying? It's all about the students anyway. Like if we don't get our education, then our future is doomed anyway. You know what I'm saying? So why not try to help me out, make things better for me? You know what I'm saying? Like that, to me, that was just, I just think that was like a smirkish thing, like to be able to say, oh, I'm not gonna sign it and just put a different date. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you really lose by that? You feel me? But it is what it is.
Mo is having some little technical problems with the phone though, so
the phone is kind of acting
we know you trying to call in, we see it, but I don't know, he working on it, so keep trying. We gonna get you on sooner or later.
You know, I'll text you, you know, and because I got your number, I know who you are.
Oh, y'all can't hear what up.
But and I do represent the Fresh. Just letting you know. Just in case, you know, you don't get a chance to call, I'm letting you know. JoSpyda, I represent the Fresh, so you know.
JoSpyda, baby.
I tell you, you know. So what we're getting ready to do, you know, I feel it coming a little bit. I think is it about that time?
It's about. I gotta start a new video. I gotta make sure I start a new video. Make sure I start a new. We're gonna start. Make sure.